Okay, so I haven't been on Periscope for a little while actually, but I wanted to talk today about a new blog post I've got out, which is all around attracting more money into our lives. I work with people who want to attract more money in and change how they think about money so that they can be healthier and wealthier. Thanks for joining, Enoch. Do say hi and Charex. Sorry, it's always his usernames are hard, aren't they, to see. So where is everybody from? Are we talking to people here in the UK or maybe US? I don't know. This time of day, I guess maybe either it's early in the morning, so you're having your early morning Periscope, or just like me, you've just had your lunch. So great. Well, great to see people here. So my latest blog post is all about the way we think about things that we can afford. One of the things that I see with my clients is that we're often thinking from a position of lack. So I can't afford it, I haven't got enough money for, I'm never going to have enough money for this, how am I going to do that? It's silly for me to have to, thank you for the hearts. I don't know if that's 831455F76 who's just joined. You've got a very long username. So yes, often people are saying, "Yep, it's not for me. I can't earn that 100,000 a year. How's that going to happen?" Well, I'd like to just put out there, perhaps, and maybe you could consider this thought. It's not necessarily about what you can't do, but it's about what you can do. So the other day I was listening, I was in a bookshop and I heard a mother and daughter talking, and I heard her say to her, "We can't afford all those books," and sort of grabbed her purse away and money fell out all over the floor. Now that might have been true. It might have been that she felt that she couldn't afford it. I think a better way of the trouble is, sorry, I put my teeth back in. The trouble is when we talk about money that way and say we can't afford things and we can't do things, we're talking from a place of lack, a place of scarcity, a place where we think there's really only a finite amount of money and not enough money for everyone. And we talk about things that we can't do, and we are bringing and raising that level of negativity in us. Hello, Martin from Ipswich. Hello, everybody else who's on the cast as well. Oh, thank you for the hearts as well. Lovely to see you all. So I was just talking about my experience in a bookshop recently. So one of these, I'm in the UK, so one of these charity shops where loads of old musty books, you know how they smell, all a bit nisty nasty. And I was listening to a lady saying that she's saying to her daughter, "No, we can't afford those things." Now, when we say we can't do things, as I say, we're raising our levels of scarcity, our feelings of lack, and our feelings of not being able to do things. But the reality is that sometimes that's just the easy answer, to say we can't afford it. Now, you're probably all thinking, "Oh, but sometimes we just can't, we don't have enough money." But what I'd like to say and what I'd like to suggest to you just to consider is, what if we recognised more where we are abundant and where we are grateful for money coming into our lives? So, for example, in that situation, it could be, well, we've chosen to do X, so we've chosen to send you to ballet lessons, for example, rather than buy this month. So we can only choose to spend our money, on 2 books, for example. How does that sound? Or when you really can't afford something, or when you really feel that you can't afford something, tell yourself that I can afford, I could afford, and I could choose to spend my money on that holiday, or that book, or that course, or that new skirt, or those new shoes that you want. I could choose to do that, but I'm choosing to pay my mortgage instead, or I'm choosing to pay my bills instead. Hi, Rishka. Hello Nanes0111. Nice to see people here. Do feel free to ask questions. Does anybody else have any experiences of how it feels for them when they say they can't afford stuff? What sort of feelings do you get? Do you get sort of strong sense of negativity? Does it feel like, oh, here we go again, weight on your shoulders? But if you try out, actually no, I'm choosing to pay my mortgage this month. I'm abundant enough to actually be able to pay my mortgage, to be able to pay my bills, to put food on the table. I'm abundant enough to be able to do that. And I'm creative. What this does is help your mind and help your brain become more creative. So for example, if you had a bill that you couldn't pay right there and then, you're choosing not to pay it because either you can't or you won't. One or the other. There's always a choice there. And if you can, great. Now, if you say, well, I can't afford it, I just can't pay it, then you're sort of limiting and stopping right there and then your creativity. Whereas if you think about it like, okay, well, I truly believe that I have the potential to earn more money and have the ability to create enough money to pay my bills, then you can say, well, at the moment, I'm finding a way to pay my phone bill. But if I can't afford it, at the moment I'm working on a way to pay my phone bill, or I'm working on a way to maintain my commitments. And that opens your mind to creativity rather than shutting it down to this, I can't afford, I can't have, and I can't do. So once you start saying, I strongly believe in my heart that I can create the wealth that I need in life and that I want in life, and you open your mind up to the ways and systems and different ways that you could do that, and your brain starts working for you, starts working overtime because you're allowing those thoughts in, and put those positive thoughts in. So, if you want to catch a little bit more about, thank you so much for being on the Periscope today. So a quick down and dirty about what I think around saying I can't afford it. If you want to read a little bit more, then you can head over to my website. This is me. Can you read that there? Oh, does it look? Maybe it looks back to front. Maybe I should have learned how to do mirror writing. I don't know. moneymindsetcoaching.co.uk. On there I've got a free download on the 5 daily actions you need to take to increase your wealth. Now these have really worked well for me, and I hope they work well for you too. It's a lovely little check sheet that you can download, pin up on your wall, tick it off, fill it in every day, and you'll feel your level of abundance rise and move forward. So that's me, Caroline Domanska, at moneymindsetcoaching.co.uk, and as I say, do head over and catch the free download of your 5 daily actions to increase your wealth as well. So see you all again. Bye bye for now.